Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah. So this is actually a real thing, huh?
I am actually having a bit of an existential crisis right now.
I think we all are. Trump is president. The world is coming to an end. Nintendo has bonded with Ubisoft to create Rabbids with Mario. I don't know what else to say. And there seems to be a whole line of video game adaptations of movies. So go figure.
Well, I think I can safely say this is proof of why God does not exist.
Speaking of God, God of War looks really good.
Oh, did they put up new footage?
Yeah, they did. They doing an interview behind the scenes, uh, pretty much talking about the game, and I think I'm gonna call it God of War Beard Edition
Okay, cool.
because why not? So, how many hours have you put into Legend of Zelda?
About 55.
55. Only 55.
Only 55, because I think other people have put in like hundreds of hours.
Um,
Yeah. I think it's, to me, it's the best 3D Zelda since Ocarina of Time. If not a perfect 10, then a very high 9. I don't know, like these kind of things are very short notice, so I wouldn't be surprised if not too many other people show up. Part of the reason why we're doing it in different voice channel on Discord is to see if people do want to show up, they can. Yeah, more proof that there is no God. Is that V? Yeah. I was just asking if V was there. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. You are in med school. What kind of maths are you doing? It's still, it might as well be med school to the rest of us. God damn it, Dan. I told everyone you were in med school. Oh. I mean, it's not necessarily a medical school you're going to, but still, you're going into a medical field. It's the same thing, really. Uh, have you ever noticed that the best memes are the ones making fun of things, and the worst memes are the ones that just have absolutely no... They just pop out of nowhere. Which one? No. I think individual memes come and go, but I think the concept of memes, it's gonna be forever. Like, even before they were called memes, they were sort of the same thing. Because really, in the end, memes are ideas, and what you're suggesting is that one day we're just gonna stop sharing ideas. Yeah. Memes will find a way. But if you notice, the memes that don't go stale are usually the ones making fun of people or making fun of other things. Like loss. Lolcows are another example. No, lolcows. Lolcows, like people that pretty much do ridiculous shit so often that you can pretty much milk laughter out of them. Like Chris Chan, Movie Bob. Oh, Movie Bob's the one that makes you laugh. Is it the Remember last year at MomoCon, I showed you that picture of Movie Bob dressed as Mario? You know what? I don't even care that we're not talking about rabbits anymore. This... Mario already doesn't really have that much... doesn't have that much of a wow factor. Like this, people already complain about all the different Mario games that come out every year, and now, not only is this just another Mario game, this is probably going to be... Nintendo could have... My point is, Ubisoft has so many franchises with which this kind of thing would work, and they chose the one that nobody likes. This the weird thing is, this is, like, a black mark on an otherwise pretty good... Like, this is one of the few fuck-ups that they've done since the launch of the Switch. I mean, they could have done a crossover of Mario with Rayman. They could have done a crossover of Zelda and Assassin's Creed. They could have done an Assassin's Creed that takes place in Hyrule. That might... Holy crap, that actually kind of sounds awesome. Yeah, my point is, out of all the IPs in gaming, this is the one Nintendo chose. And for those of you thinking, oh, well, let's just wait to see what kind of game it is. You don't need to, because every single Rabbids game has been nothing more than hot garbage. These fuckers are the minions of gaming. Like, nobody fucking likes these things. I don't even know why Ubisoft continues to force them upon us. Nobody likes them, partially because they kind of killed Rayman for a couple years. Like, once these guys showed up, Ubisoft kind of forgot Rayman existed until Rayman Origins. That's how bad they are. Sonic Forces. Oh boy. I think it's gonna be a little bit of fun. I think the meme about I think Sonic Forces is a fantastic crossover between Sonic and DeviantArt. I'm just gonna, when I get the game, I'm just gonna make Cold Steel. I know I'm not going to be the first, but I'm still going to do it. You mean Sammy? You fricks! You never learned anything! You freaking fricks! When will you learn? When will you learn? That your actions have consequences! Oh my god. You know, as much as I like his content, you have to admit the guy's like a giant Peter Pan. To me, he's kind of like H3H3 for kids. I don't know. Yeah. I think the opposite. I think it's actually going to be a decent game. I just think that there's going to be a lot of things to make fun of. To me, it's going to be like Sonic Adventure 2. It's not going to be the best game in the world, but it's still going to be fun, and there's still going to be a lot of things to laugh at. That wasn't even like a real Sonic game. The weird part is there's never been a good Sonic game if you think about it. But think about it. Every Sonic game, it either sucks or it doesn't hold up. I'm not saying that they're not fun. I'm just saying that they're not good. It's actually kind of funny because if you remember, it was actually with after the Dreamcast went under, you'll notice that Sonic started getting a lot more friends and the game started going downhill much faster. Because Sega doesn't really need to make their games anymore because they're not trying to sell a console. I don't know, like, even the 2D ones kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, because, yeah. Just all of them. Because, on one hand, you're supposed to go really fast, but especially in the first one also had, like, puzzles and shit, and it really slows it down. There was this... No matter what. Actually, when we actually do Sonic 06 in Season 4, I'm going to bring this up, but there's a couple reasons why I believe Sonic 06 could have been a good game, but it was rushed to coincide. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. It at least wouldn't be terrible. Yeah. And then Silver levitates you and he makes you fly off the face of the earth. Not yet, but I will say this. one of the few things I've seen from Game Grumps is their playthrough of Sonic 06. I don't remember anything from it, though, but I saw another clip where it's... You know those loop-de-loops in the first stage where it's on a beach? Yeah, and you can just walk. Oh, don't mind me just having a very relaxing zero-G walk. The worst part about Mario and Rabbids is that it actually devalues Mario. I heard rumors about this going as far back as like earlier this year. I didn't believe it because I didn't think Nintendo would be that stupid, but I kept hearing it again and again, and I'm like, okay, just let it die. Nintendo's not this stupid. But now... The Luigi one looks like one of the chipmunks. Everyone has laser guns. The character descriptions sound like something out of Tails Gets Trolled. You wanna know what the worst part is? This is supposed to be like an RPG, so they're expecting people to sink like hours of time into it. Yeah. I would be somewhat okay with this if it was like a shitty minigame collection like all the other Rabbids games. But no, it's an RPG. And RPGs, by definition, require you to put at least 10 hours in. Like, Paper Mario was a light RPG, and that took us 15 hours. Have you played Thousand Year Door yet? But it's even better than the first one, isn't it? But at least now you know why everyone's so mad at, like, the new Paper Mario games. I don't know. Like, after that, I'd recommend, like, Super Paper Mario is the last good one. Like, you still have a Wii. You still have a Wii, I think you'd be able to play it. Yeah, like, if you still want Paper Mario after you finish Thousand Year Door, I'd recommend Super Paper Mario. GameCube ports. Have you tried the Pro Controller? It's the one controller to rule them all. Well, no, it was the 7... Legend of the Seven Stars, I think it was. Everyone wants what you want, Dan. Gino? Yeah, you would think they would have done something by now. It's been 20 years. Well, first of all, they'd have to talk to Square Enix. Good. It's a good thing that they and Nintendo are getting friendly again, aren't they? I mean, between the Cloud DLC and all the stuff they're doing with the Switch. Well, to be fair, we got Pikmin 3, and we know that there's a Pikmin 4 coming along, so this is real, so hey, Pikmin, I'm not really as mad about Hey Pikmin. People... Well, no, what happened was that the controls were terrible. No, they're not. Yeah. Let's see, there's F-Zero, F-Zero X, F-Zero GX, and I think there were 2 for the Game Boy Advance. So that's like 5. Yeah, I'm still really disappointed in the universe I live in. I don't know what happened. this seems like this was a decision made last year. Like, I think what happened was that the rumors started rolling in and Nintendo realized that nobody wanted this, so they decided not to mention it at all until literally right before it comes out. Because this is supposed to come out in August. Yeah. We have Mario Kart and we have Mario Odyssey. That's really all the Mario we need this year. ARMS is looking fantastic, by the way. ARMS is looking pretty fantastic. I think it's something... I wouldn't even say it's that. I think it's going to be something completely new. I think it's going to do for fighting games what Splatoon did for shooters. Yeah, maybe. It was dead before the Switch was even announced. Like, just like with the Wii, it just kind of died after Smash Brothers. No, like... Oh, right, yeah. Mario Kart Wii came out, like, weeks after Brawl did. But yeah, right after Mario Kart Wii came out, it just kind of died. However, on the bright side, maybe Nintendo knows nobody wants this. Like I said before, maybe Nintendo isn't going to even mention this in their conference. Like, Ubisoft is also doing a conference on their own. Maybe they'll bring it up there. I mean, yeah, it's going to pop up in Nintendo's thing. I just hope they don't spend too much time on it, because... They did say that the majority of the E3 presentation was going to be on Mario Odyssey, so... Yeah. So, Nintendo knows at least about the one game we do want. I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of ARMS in Splatoon, though, because those are coming out, like, almost right after E3. Yeah, like, ARMS comes out right at the end of E3. Yeah, like, there's a Nintendo presentation on Tuesday, and then ARMS comes out on that Friday. And then Splatoon comes out like a month later after that. That's why we've been getting all these directs on those games, because I don't think we're gonna be seeing either of those at E3. No, but it is on my list. When the price goes down a little more, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, there was a new patch that bumped it up to 60 frames. It's actually a pretty decent Bomberman. Oh my god. If the only thing that's keeping us from playing that is the fact that I don't think it has local. I don't think we have anything else to talk about. I think he's done hiatuses before. Like, this is nothing. Like, him not making content for a while, for months on end, isn't necessarily new to JonTron. I also think that he also might be taking a bit of a break after all the controversy of everyone calling him a Nazi. Like if the entire media suddenly started calling you a Nazi, you'd kind of want to take a break too. PewDiePie, on the other hand, he's sort of jokingly embracing it. Yeah, I don't know, like, I've seen some of his stuff making fun of the people calling him all that, and it's actually pretty funny. I wouldn't go that far. I think recently he's been a bit more, I don't want to say enlightened, but I think he's gotten a tad more humble. A tad more humble, like, I don't know why, somehow this year he seemed, his content seems to be better, somehow. Yeah. But if that's gonna be it for now, I guess I should make one more announcement. Basically, I'm gonna be moving pretty soon. Yeah, I sold the house. I'm gonna be moving out within the next 3 weeks. This is going up right before MomoCon, so if you're going there, I will see you there. The thing is, this actually might be my last MomoCon. Yeah. Well, I hope it's not my last one. I would love to go next year, but there's been a lot of... It's mostly money. Because, yeah, like, if I get tickets for next year after it ends, it's probably going to be like $50, but the real cost comes from, like, the hotel. Isn't that in Orlando? Yeah, well, either way, I want to go to a convention with all of you guys. I think that would be amazing. I don't know what's really going to happen next year, but all I know is that I'm going to be treating this MomoCon like it's going to be my last anyway. Cuz I think that's my friend Wendy. She's also going to be at WoMWoCon. Absolutely. We gotta sign off first. Wait, actually, I was going to say, like, the thing is, I've actually been taking a bit of a recording hiatus. Like, the people on, like, viewers wouldn't be able to tell because basically to them, it's just content being uploaded every day, but I actually haven't been doing any game recording since we finished the last one, which was almost 2 months ago, so yeah, we'll talk about that off screen, but basically, Slacker's coming back. I already know what I'm gonna be doing for my next game. You guys are gonna love what I'm gonna be doing next. On behalf of Neon Cabaret, I've been the American Slacker, and God is dead. Good night.